Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 things the successful online boutique owners do that those who, how do I put this? Fail, don't do so well, quit, don't make any money, fail to launch. Well, the people who are not successful don't do. Now, the reason I think it's important to share this video with you guys is because whether you're in engineering or you're a software developer or, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. The reality is success leaves clues. That's why if you are planning to launch a brand built to last, what I like to say, a brand built to stand the test of time, then I think you're going to love this video where I share 10 things successful online boutique owners do that those who are not so successful don't do. Hi, I'm Stacey from Brazen Profit Lab, and welcome back to my channel where I'm batching videos in the same clothes, and this time I've put it down and I'm doing hipster and not grease, and okay, I'll stop now. I help new and aspiring online boutique owners brand, build, and launch their online stores quickly, confidently, and cost effectively. And if you like today's video, seriously, if you liked it, it would be great if you could show my little YouTube channel some love with a thumbs up. And if you would like more content designed for new and aspiring online boutique owners, well, at any point in this video or any other video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So point number 1 is they find their business mentors, either virtually or in real life. Now, personally, I have a whole bunch of business mentors. Ezra Firestone, Gary Vee, Shalene Johnson. Do any of them know me? No. Am I on speed dial? No. Do I get invited to the masterminds out in whatever island in the middle of nowhere? No, not at all. But that doesn't mean these people can't still be my mentors. Let me explain why. There are elements of their business, how they run their business, their marketing, their messaging that really, that I really respect, that I feel I can learn from. So whilst I may not be the first person for all of their products, they might be too advanced for me or not advanced enough. I learn from their business practices. And you should be looking for your business mentors either virtually or in real life. If you can get an in real life mentor, well, more power to you. But if you can't, then find people who you respect online, people whose business models you want to emulate, and just kind of like low-key let them mentor you without them even knowing. Now, point number 2 is that they understand their skills, their strengths, and more importantly, their weaknesses. They are aware that maybe they love to style pictures, they love to edit pictures, but they really hate writing about their imagery. They really hate writing product descriptions, about pages, how-to pages, scripts. They like everything visual, but they don't like writing. Maybe they're dyslexic. They get clear about their skills and their strengths, and they make sure that they spend 80% of their time working on the areas that they have skills, interest, passion, motivation for, and then they get support and help, or at least start skilling up in the areas that they are weak in, and they are unashamed about asking for help when they need it. Now, point number 3 is something I've spoken about a few times, not only in this video, again, links down below, is that they are prepared to focus, and I mean focus on cash generating tasks at least 80% of the time. There are 50 million things that you could do in one day working on one business, but the bottom line is 80% of those tasks will generate you no money, and 20% of those tasks will generate 80% of your income. The Pareto principle, 80-20, just seems to pan out whatever industry you're in for some reason. I'd encourage you to read that book, and I'll leave a link down below. But successful business owners, well, they focus on the right tasks 80% of the time, and you should too. Now, point number 4 is they plan their business activities in advance, and they respect their time. So they don't wake up in the morning and they're just like, maybe I'll work on my business today, and maybe I'll write a blog post, or maybe No. They wake up, they look at their list that they probably created from the night before. Again, videos on how to be productive and manage your time down below. And they get to work, working on the tasks that matter, the business activities that they scheduled in advance. The thing I point here about respecting their time is they respect their time and they respect other people's time because they realize time is important. I don't want to use the cliche, but the fact is fact. Time is money, so use it wisely. Now, point number five. And heads up, this is a point that I had to learn this the hard way, is that they understand that now they do not have one boss, but they have thousands of bosses. And what do I mean by that? I mean that the customer ultimately becomes your boss, quote unquote. They become the people who it's your responsibility to please, to delight, to make happy, to keep coming back for more, to want you on board. And when you start your own business, when you start your online boutique, well, every customer in a way kind of becomes your boss, and you really need to be customer centric. Care about the customer, respect your customer's intelligence, or they will not shop with you again. Now, point number 6 is that they're patient. They don't expect instant overnight success. The thing that's so important to get clear about this is that a lot of people seem to just see the result, the success, the accolades, the sales, but they don't see all the hard work, the late nights, the errors, oh my God, did that just happen, that went into creating what looks like an overnight success. But the thing about successful online boutique owners is they have quiet patience, quiet confidence in their idea that allows them to sit back and ride out the storms. And that patience, quite often, I think Will Smith said it, is that he's not better than everyone else. He just worked harder and longer than everyone else, which is why he's at the top of his game. Now, point number 7, which leads into number 6, and this is a challenging one, is that they kind of expect to fail. Yeah, and I know it sounds counterintuitive, but successful online boutique owners or any entrepreneur kind of expects to fail, and they make peace with it from the get-go. Now, one of the things I heard quite a lot, like a couple of years ago when I first started really moving in like entrepreneur circles, was fail fast. And I never understood what that meant. It was always accompanied with terms like MVP, minimum viable product, etc. But what they meant by fail fast was move fast and break shit. Like get your ideas out there, get them validated, ask people to transact money for a product, and you'll find out pretty quickly whether you have something of value or not. And don't get up on your feelings if on 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 occasions you got it wrong. Expect to fail. The difference between the winners and the losers is the winners fall down 5 and get up 6, and the losers fall down 5 and they didn't even get to 5. So the next point is that they invest in their professional relationships and network. Now, I'm going to be really honest here, and I say I hate networking. Point blank period, hate it. If you call it networking, I want to run in the other direction. I mean, literally, I despise it. But by the same token, let's be honest here. We can't build an empire alone, A rising tide lifts all boats or ships or barges or whatever that is. My point is that we all need support at some point. But in order to get that support, especially at the time that you need it, well, you need to have invested in your professional relationships and your networks before you needed the help, before there was any ask. Let's give you an example. Let's say you put out a great new piece of content, or you've got a great new collection, and you'd really love the people in your circle to share it. Well, ask yourself, when was the last time you did something for them with asking for nothing in return? When was the last time you shared their new collection or their new post or their new promotion? By investing in your relationships in the front end before you have anything that you want to get back from them, what you'll find is that when it's time to actually ask for something, people are a lot more receptive, a lot more willing to give, to share, to help promote you, because you've invested in those relationships before you wanted anything out of them. Now, point number 9, and we're on the home run, is that they prioritize sleep, diet, and general self-care. And I really cannot highlight the importance of this one enough. And that comes from personal experience. I run my own business now for probably, this might be the 8th year. Yes, actually, damn girl. This is the 8th year. And in the beginning, I seemed to think I was some robot automaton who could work all day, all night, run on fumes, and this drink called MD20 from Thailand, which is just basically caffeine. I lived on that for a long time. And the result in that is that I made myself ill. I was very unwell. I didn't sleep well. I didn't eat well. I gained a whole bunch of weight. I never had any energy. And I felt crap all the time. And if you don't feel good, you don't want to work in your business. And if you don't feel good, you're not bringing the right energy to your business. So successful online boutique owners, successful entrepreneurs, period, are aware that they need to prioritize caring for themselves so that they're able to bring the best version of themselves to their business. And the same applies for you. Now, the 10th and final point, because I know you're sick of seeing me in these glasses and this and this. I'm going to change my clothes for the next batch of videos, I promise. Or maybe I won't. Let's see. Is that they understand their numbers and they learn how to keep good accounts from the get-go. Let me repeat myself. Successful online boutique owners, they understand their numbers, their profit margins, their shipping costs. They understand how much it costs to acquire a customer. They understand how to increase the lifetime value of a customer. They also are acutely aware that who's going to pay the most to acquire the customer ultimately wins, because we get into sales funnels. And actually, I'm just going to pause here, because if we get into sales funnels and email marketing, this video will be 20 minutes long. But if you want me to elaborate on points like that, leave a message down below. But my main point is that they're aware of the numbers in their business and they are good at keeping accounts very early on. Not that they'll do all their own accounting, but they're good at keeping a record of what's being spent and where. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. And listen, I know some of these questions are challenging and may have thrown you off, but the reason it's important to know what those characteristics are, what the things are that successful people do, well, it's really quite simple. It's so that you can go and, I don't want to say copy, because copy sounds a little bit, but you can repurpose them and actually embody them in your own business practices and your own processes and your own workflows. Because if success leaves clues, well, I don't know about you, but I'm picking them up on the way. Now, before I go, I want to ask you a question. I'm really keen to know, who is your favorite e-commerce entrepreneur? What stores, what boutiques inspire you? Which is a store that you could hands down say, I would love to run a business like this in the next 5 years? Or who are the entrepreneurs who every time you hear them speak or watch their videos, they really inspire you and really uplift you? I want you to let me know down in the comments, because I'm always interested in learning about new entrepreneurs, new boutiques, and new store owners. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Now, as always, if you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like more content designed specifically for online boutique owners just like yourself, then I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. I'm Stacey, this is Brazen Profit Lab, and I'll see you on the next video. Deuces! Hey you, I know there are lots of other content creators out there, so thank you for watching my channel. And if you found these tips helpful, a quick thumbs up on this video would mean the absolute world to me. And don't forget, there are a lot more videos just like this, and you'll find links to some of the most popular ones in the description box. But to be notified when I publish new content, and it's nothing crazy, 4 to 6 videos a month, subscribe to join the notification gang. I'm Stacey from Brazen Profit Lab, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!